RIM, healthy and rare water of which Lebanon is proud. There was darkness on earth, and God's Spirit hovered over the water. Ever since creation and the beginning of time, for as long as the ages have succeeded one after the other, water has governed the course of life, a divine gift to earth and mankind, a source of all beauty and blessing. God granted Lebanon this special gift, making it the Palace of Water, filling its mountains with gushing abundance. Mount Senin was given the honor of being enthroned in this palace and crowned with eternal snow. And from the eastern slope of Mount Senin, sweet, crystal pure liquid bursts forth from the 100-million-year-old spring known as Ain al-Saifiyeh, which dates back to the Cenomanian age, after its pearly drops have percolated through the veins of the ageless rock and have been stored in ancient caverns in the depths of the mountain. It is then embraced by the RIM Company for natural spring mineral water, where only the most sophisticated technologies and high standards of precaution, hygiene and safe environment are applied to make it a source of life and energy for the people. Early in 1995, following the initiative of Sheikh Murshid Baklini, RIM Company for Natural Mineral Water SAL began creating a model safe environment at Ain al-Saifiyeh and its surroundings within a natural reserve. The company took every possible precaution by possessing a wide area of mountains in order to protect the water of RIM, using the most advanced methods and preserving the uniqueness of the geological nature, the safety of its soil, water and snow from any possible pollution in the future. To achieve its aim, RIM Company for Natural Mineral Water SAL appointed a scientific commission from Luxembourg, specializing in mineral geological surveying, headed by Dr. Winfried Reimer of international repute, to prepare a meticulous study of the water source, snowfalls, rocks, and strata accumulated over the ages. This investigation confirmed the health-giving natural properties of Ain al-Saifiyeh's water. The Commission began its work on May 29, 1995, and pursued comprehensive regional studies for a period of 18 months. The Commission submitted its report in December 6, 1996, of which we now give outstanding points. The Ain al-Saifiyeh spring supplies the RIM water bottling plant with natural spring mineral water of distinctive quality. This spring flows by gravity from within a deep underground channel, free of all human contact, reaching up to 1,000 meters in length and dating back to the Cenomanian era. The channel runs under the famous snows, which are 2,628 meters above sea level on the eastern flank of Mount Senin, and water emerges at an altitude of 1,450 meters between two slopes. Hydrochemical analysis have been conducted on the spring routinely since 1970. The regular analysis have been carried out by a number of independent, local and international laboratories, and their findings show that over the last 30 years there has been no change in the nature of the water examined. Since August 1994, further tests were conducted according to the American and European standards, not only in order to detect the presence of chemical components and bacteria, but also tested for the presence of rare non-organic matters and about 100 organic matters. However, the tests revealed no harmful presence in the water. RIM's spring water has overpassed comprehensive lab tests in some of the most famous and important laboratories in Lebanon since 1970 until today. The Ministry of Lebanese Public Health since the 2nd of May 1978 until today. Horizon Institute in Belgium since the 23rd of August 1994 until today. CTEC Laboratory in Lausanne, Switzerland since the 20th of October 1995 until today. Pasteur de Lille Institute in France since the 17th of July 1997 until today. RIM is also accredited by NSF, the National Sanitary Foundation in the United States, since the 26th of May 2000 until today. And by Moody Koufrak in France, since the 20th of December 2005 until today. And the Industrial Research Institute in Lebanon, since the 20th of December 2005 until today. And last but not least, RIM is now part of the International Bottled Water Association, IBWA, in the USA since 2008. The fundamental feature of RIM is that it conforms to all specifications for reliable drinking water, recognized worldwide. These specifications were published in 1992, jointly by the UNESCO and the World Health Organization. Moreover, RIM water was tested in many international laboratories and proved to be compliant with the international standards requested by the World Health Organization and the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, in the United States, in addition to the European markets as well as in Canada and Russia. Consequently, it is clearly acceptable all over the world as drinking water with excellent properties. RIM water runs out from a horizontal layer of rock, 660 meters in thickness, and drops down from millions of stalactites and stalagmites, and then smoothly flows from a natural tunnel situated in the middle of this rock to bring pure and rare mineral water free from any impurities, perfectly and naturally sterilized, not requiring any treatment. The water is characterized by its unique temperature, which is consistent, varying only between 4 and 7 degrees Celsius, summer and winter, and so ensuring a constant chemical content. This mineral content represents the proportions naturally required by the human body, and is enough to ensure that RIM natural spring mineral water will consistently be healthy for the consumer. Towards the end of June, it can be seen that large areas of the surrounding slopes are covered with the famous snow of Mount Sanin. This snow keeps the underground water supply cool and prolongs its enormity continuously throughout the year. Moreover, temperature remains constant between 4 and 7 degrees, and consequently there is no need for water which is to be bottled by the RIM company to be stored in reservoirs as a precaution against shortage. Instead, it is bottled directly from the spring without any treatment, and this is a very unusual advantage indeed. The report of the expert Dr. Winfrith Reimer states that there are some characteristics that distinguish the good quality of RIM water. First, the amount of total dissolved solids in the water. The proportion of solid materials dissolved in the water ranges between 120 and 180 milligrams per litre, which is low enough to bring it within the range of drinking water, as defined by the classification of the American Water Works Association, AWWA. On the other hand, this proportion is high enough to compensate the loss of minerals from the human body through transpiration. Second, rim water is low in sodium. High sodium concentrations would be harmful for persons suffering, for instance, from hypertension. However, rim natural mineral water contains a very small proportion of sodium, 2.3 grams per litre, which is unusual and unique. It is therefore well advised for people who have to follow a low sodium diet. Third, rim water is high in magnesium. The presence of 16 milligrams per litre of magnesium is a particular advantage for those suffering from heart trouble, as magnesium helps prevent hardening of the arteries and high blood pressure. Fourth, rim natural spring mineral water is perfect in treating excess fat, reducing weight and correcting bodily imbalance, particularly for those who spend most of their time in sedentary office work and do not exercise. Fifth, the lightness of rim water aids digestion and enhances the cleansing of the kidneys and the urinary system. Its low mineral content is ideal for the use in the preparation of food, juices and beer. The supply of the rim bottling plant, with water from Asaifiei Spring, and the means of bottling. The rim bottling plant is located on the eastern side of Mount Sanin, at an altitude of 1,250 meters above sea level. It has been recently fitted with advanced modern equipment. The plant receives natural spring mineral water by gravity from an altitude of 1,450 meters above sea level, and is bottled very carefully in order to safeguard quality and purity. Water reaches the plant first via a stainless steel 316 piping network. This water is subject to continuous laboratory control under the supervision of specialists on an ongoing basis. Water bottling is executed according to the international standards. They are filled in bottles made of PET, recommended by the World Health Organization, to show the purity of the water inside. The water does not interact with its surroundings, no matter what the thermal and climatic conditions are. The production and bottling process is ensured through an automated high-speed line, equipped with the most sophisticated robotized machines, with no breakdowns or manual intervention, in order to preserve the water's safety. After their final sealing and labeling, the bottles are packed in one of two different ways. They are either plastic wrapped and then transferred to a machine called the handle applicate, which affixes a handle for easy carrying by the consumer, or packed in trademark cardboard boxes. Thereafter, the bottles are placed on a platform and transported to warehouses, where they are distributed in local and export markets. The newness of Rim in the Lebanese and international markets. Rim Company has always sought, since its foundation in 1978, to the development of various industrial capabilities, in line with modern health requirements in the water bottling industry, and according to the scientific indicators with respect to annual growth in consumption in countries around the world, thanks to the scarcity of quality and specifications. The company has completed the development and modernization of its various lines of water bottling in terms of equipment and technology, having a high production capacity to meet urgent orders when needed. The current available production capacity is approximately 35,000 bottles per hour of various sizes, small and medium. It is the highest output in Lebanon and the region. The latest investments made by the company in the procurement of equipment and full bottling lines were in 2007, where the installation and operation of the largest blow moulding and bottling line in the Middle East that has been completed and manufactured by the international German company Krones, the first in the world in the production of bottling lines. All have been implemented according to the most precise conditions and modern health requirements, adopted in the bottling of drinking water. The most prominent to be mentioned in this concern, for example, is the possibility and the ability of RIM Company to provide the markets with urgent and immediate demands of natural mineral water to consumers in the Lebanese and Arab markets. In addition, RIM Company is unique and for 8 consecutive years in the production of the big-sized economic bounced bottle, which is 23 litres or 6 gallons in volume. Demanded and currently largely spread in homes and offices, considering its affordable price compared to its size on one hand and the quality service provided by the company on the other. The company has also recently, in late 2008, reactivated a second 23-litre bottling line, making its total production the highest in the region in this type of products. Continuously informed by the broad and ongoing developments associated with the requirements of the market in general and always by renewable technologies, and considering its intention to always provide the best for the Lebanese and the international consumer, RIM Company makes all efforts to upgrade and maintain the integrity of its territory and the quality of its production. It should be noted that the surrounding area of Ain al-Safiye and the RIM water bottling plant were reforested on the 19th of October 1997 on a large scale with Lebanese cedars, in cooperation with the German and the Lebanese Ministries of Agriculture and the presence of the German Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Wolfgang Grobel, and key personnel of the German Embassy in Lebanon. And this mountain area has been called RIM Surroundings, always the Lebanese-German International Friendship Cedar Forest, and which will appeal and form after its growth. A big forest that will compete with authentic archaeological cedar forests. This would make of the Mount Sanin area a combined mixture of the natural colours of nature that are green in summer and white in winter. And hereafter is the speech of the German Minister of Agriculture. Dear friends, I would like to thank you first for your invitation that gave me the chance to be among my friends. I would like to say that I have a deep feeling and a big happiness in this moment. It is a chance to enhance and promote the traditional friendship between the two Lebanese and German people. We have a traditional friendship that we must keep, fortify and develop. We have a great opportunity to plant cedar trees and to make a new forest here in the traditional home of cedars. Let me tell you about the big dream of the little boy, Wolfgang Grobel, to plant cedar. And now the dream came true. It is a wonderful thing to make it come true together, my dear friends. Thank you for this chance, which is for the good of our people together. Wolfgang Grobel on the 19th of October 1997. RIM is considered as a natural renewable resource of pure natural mineral water that is rare to be found at this level of purity in any place of the world. Finally, in order to know more about the spring of Rim water, you must certainly spend a beautiful day full of life and energy in the Rim surroundings, in the core of heaven of pure air and pure water, emerging from the famous As Safieh that is 1 million years old, emerging from the eastern side of Sanin mountain that watches the valley of the Bekaa, where the pure spring of Rim is away from the pollution of the city. Rim water, a heaven of water on the earth of saints, Lebanon.
مية الريم يا حلوة يا مية من أرض بلادي مياه معدنية.
ريم من العالي من أعلى جبالي، ريم للأهالي مياه نائية.
تصل القلوب تصقي المحبوب، مية الريم خيرات أبدية.